What's happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal. LG today showed off the new LG G Flex. Now they're not launching it in India yet, it'll come in February. But the phone is the world's first flexible curved plastic OLED based phone. Now they have 4 colors in this, so RGB, the red, green and blue, but they also have a white color in the LCD, so you get accurate whites, more accurate color composition. But that's not all. LG's also got this flexible phone that can take up to 40 kilograms of pressure, so if you even sit on it. They've shown off various videos. You also have this self-healing back cover that does really well for the device because you kind of scratch it and it heals on its own. Now, if you look at it, it's completely plastic looking. It actually looks like a completely plastic device. That's because it has a plastic front, a plastic back, and the back has a glass, self-healing coating on it. If you talk about the specs, you have a 6-inch display. That is only a 720p display. You don't have full HD, and that's thanks to the fact that the technology right now LG is using is restricted to 720p display capability, so that's the reason why we have a 720p display. On the inside is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 chipset, the same as the G2, so you have more or less the same kind of features. You also have a back button, just like the G2. You have a 13 megapixel camera at the back with a BSI sensor, with optical image stabilization, all those things. LG has designed a curved battery that fits in the back of the LG G Flex. Now that curved battery is a 3500 milliamp hour battery. So you're basically looking at the UI of the G Flex. Now it's still running Android 4.2.2, and it's a pity that Android 4.3 and 4.4, which is now available, is not being seen on this device. So let me quickly jump into the settings over here and jump into About Device, and you'll be able to see that the software is Android 4.2.2. Now LG has also kept the same UI or the UX of the G2, so you have more or less the same features. They've added features like a dual window, so if you're chatting you can get multiple windows over here. That's actually Q-Slide, so you still have Q-Slide as well. So you have some Q-Slide applications over here that you can pull out. I clearly don't know how to pull out the dual window, so maybe I'll show you that in a later performance of ours. Now the display is slightly curved, so it fits well in the hand. You can see over here. And the overall grip from the phone is fairly nice as well. Now if I compare it in size to an HTC One Max, which everyone claims is a very big device, it's almost the same size, if you can see over here. The only difference is that you have a curvature on the display, so you can see a big difference in the shape of both these devices. So the lock screen is also sort of active, so you can move the lock screen around and it changes on its own. It detects your motion and it changes the lock screen visual over there. Now you also have something called Quick Theater, so you can pull it outwards from the lock screen and you go into Quick Theater. So you have your photos, your videos, YouTube in a curved sort of theater display. Now the display is really nice and vivid, and you have fantastic viewing angles. I actually thought that the viewing angles on this display will not be that great, but you have actually really nice viewing angles. And versus other OLED displays from companies like Samsung, you can actually see that the color is sort of pretty accurate. The only thing I don't like is the fact that you have some reflections that are coming through that sort of make the color look different. The display actually shows the right kind of color. Now LG expects this phone to come to India by February. Pricing is not known yet, but LG sort of hinted that this will be upwards of about 60,000 rupees. Thanks to the dollar prices in India. It is currently available for about $900 odd in the US unlocked. It's also available in Korea for slightly cheaper. So expect it around the 60,000 price mark, if not less, if not more, around the 60.